Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I don't think we've covered this one yet. The Imbattable. We've covered the Imbecile. Well, maybe we have not covered the Imbecile. We've covered the controversial. The subject of controversy. What was that tank called? The Incontroversible? Is there one in the Imbattable? Abominable? The British one with the two guns. We covered that yesterday. I can't remember that range. But we have not covered this one yet because it's French and no one wants it. So there weren't a lot of replays available. But there are now because finally some people have taken it out for a spin and it's ready with its auto-loading magic. Do you believe in magic? Well, let's face it, you are just a really slow, stupid, tier 10 heavy, super heavy, with magnetic attraction of shells. Oh, another stupid, slow, tier 10 heavy. L'ennemi est endommagé. And you can see where this mouse is. It's he's far away, but he's being spotted by the T100 LT. Thank you, LT. But he's not hull down, but his hull is his slip is showing. His hull is below the topography, accidentally. He's accidentally hull down. All right, well, let's get into it. What else is going on in the game? The Gorilla is by the base. Where else would he be? And everyone else is scattering around like locusts, which is a good strategy on this match. Just locusts. Just go. Hope for the best. There he is. Is that the E100? He's probably got hit again. He's lumbering his way up the hill, like an E100 and a mouse should. I guess on this match, on this map. Where would an E100 go? Up the hill. There's no choice. Now there goes the mouse. The mouse is choosing to head to the hill, but he's taking a shortcut because, let's face it, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, is that what they say? He's dumber than a sack of hammers. And he's not playing with a full deck. He's playing his daddy's account, and he usually plays tier 2. WarGaming let him free XP all the way to the mouse so that he can play it and ruin about 100 games before he gets the tier 11 that's good. Once he gets to tier 11, even though he has no experience, he'll be able to bounce 17, 20,000 damage per game. And then he will be considered a unicorn. People will leave notes in the chat. Wow, that's a good tank. I should get it. You played a really good game. You bounced 1,789 damage. Wish I tried to do that. My MX-50B, the highest I ever bounced was 600. So of course now, as I butchered this commentary, it's time for him to retreat. Run! You're French. Move to the back. Now there's two ways you could play it as a French tank. You can move to the back and run away like most. Or you can hide right amongst the enemies in your little tiny AMX thing, and then you become the resistance and show your true bravery and provide reconnaissance for everyone so they can help you. That's two ways. There's no in between. But this is World of Tanks. This is, I digress. This is, we're poking fun here, providing entertaining commentary for World of Tanks, which is no longer suitable for entertaining commentary. I have to talk about other topics because talking about World of Tanks is no longer entertaining. What do you do, Klaus? Well, part of one of my jobs is to try and provide entertaining commentary on a video game that's not entertaining. Oh, how do you do that? I talk about other things. That's true. It's the way the world works. Right? You can drink the Kool-Aid, put on your diaper, and just let the baby smoke. And just, talk about strategy and, or this tank is redonkulous. You could do that. Or you could be honest with yourself. You can be honest with yourself and tell the world what you really think. This game is not entertaining. It sucks. But we enjoy doing commentary on it. Why? So that's a hard one. I have to think about the answer to that. I think it's because the amazing group of people and community that we've amassed over the years of like-minded, pessimist, old grumpy men that have been around the block a few times, that understand what's going on in the real world, not in the baby world. We know what's going on. And that's why we can ridicule and make fun of things. Feel good about it. If you are wise in the ways of science, then you understand. And the wool cannot be pulled over your eyes. Only simpletons can be fooled. Dead to BB. I'm dead to the baby. He wrote in chat. Did you see that? The baby smoked. Boom. 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 And WarGaming said no. Boom, boom, no. That's a good name for a song. Boom, boom, no. And have a good beat. Boom, boom, no. Boom, boom, no. All right, what else is going on here? The enemy team has a good light tank who is doing a lot of spooting assist. Where's the light tank on this team? Oh, he's dead. Why is he dead? Did they even have one? Oh yeah, they had a T-100 who sucked big time. And now, oh, looks like your tank stalled. Your tank stalled. In this game now, with tier 11s in the game, if you get tracked and you're still for more than 5 seconds, your game's over. HP will no longer save you. Do you realize that of everything in the game was buffed, basically. There's been power creep throughout the history of the game. The only thing that's been nerfed, ipso factly, the only thing that's become weaker is the HP. Because you still got about the same amount. And everything else is more powerful. Can you do math? Do you understand? If you could do damage faster and your HP is about the same, it's math. I know, it's complicated. Math is hard. Now, if they introduce these tanks, now here's an idea. All these super overpowered, power creeping tanks. Just double everyone's HP. How's that? Then we could have 20,000 damage games. Would be normal. Right? That would be a good Christmas gift. Loot box gift. Maybe you could... WarGaming, you could just sell that. I always make WarGaming money. I give them great ideas. WarGaming, this is what you do. In the loot boxes for Christmas, you sell HP. Right? It's the magic gold loot box. Add 1,000 HP to the tank of your choice. You have a 1 in 643 chance of getting this gold loot box prize. You make a fortune. call it some. Don't call it free HP. Call it mechanical vehicle upgrades. Okay. You could win the mechanical vehicle upgrades reward, 1,000 HP, added to the tank of your choice, unlimited. People would be sucking back those loot boxes like they're Coca-Cola. You make it. People will spend $10,000 to try and win like 5 of those enhanced vehicle mechanics rewards, and they add 5,000 HP to their favorite tank. You know what I would add it to? I'd add it to my a tier. I'd add it to a tier 4 tank, or a tier 3. That's what I'd add it to my. No, I know what I'd add it to. I'd add it to tier 10 artillery. There's no way you're killing me. 1v1 at the end of the game. The Conquer gun carrier has 17,000 HP. Well, that would make the game more interesting. I always have the best ideas. I think that that's a workable. That's workable. WarGaming. I think you could do that. You'd make a lot of money, and people could deck out their favorite tanks with more HP. Now, most stupid players would put the HP on their heavy tanks, knowing that they would just lose it every game. I'd put it on my light tank. Seriously, on my most powerful medium tank. I'll put it on my Leopard. Enhanced vehicle modification supplement increases chance of engine fires. So you can balance it, Morgan. You can do this balance. Your tank have an extra 4,000 HP, but at the same time you have 90% higher chance of lighting on fire. Your HP can poof. You know? You let the baby smoke inside the tank. Sometimes it gets too hot, if you know what I mean. Right? Now, if you were the C100, what would you be typing in chat to this FV4005 who is still flopping around near his own base? What would you tell him? What would be a polite way of calling him a dumbass? Because you don't want to type dumbass in the chat. That that's not very nice. What could you how could you politely tell him, you utter imbecile? We had the game won, and I went in, and you're hiding back there like a muppet. Now you're driving around in the open because you know that this French tank has an auto loader. It would have been a dumb strategy to hide in the bushes and stay still. It was much more advantageous for you to drive around like a chicken with your head cut off. And after you've waited long enough for him to reload, you should start driving around again. I think that's probably a key strategy that can be used. Oh boy. Now, the shit barn could just sneeze on him and kill him. So the question now is, I take it back. There's no question. The lizard wins. He gets 14,000 damage. Because why not? And Mr. FV, well played. Beautiful. You did really good. $218,000 spent on ammunition. Lost almost 110,000 credits. Well, good idea for WarGaming for the Christmas loot boxes. Good luck with that. I'm always happy to provide objective ideas and to try and enhance everyone's gaming experience and joy as we approach the holiday season.